Come on, kitty. Come on, kitty. You scared the bejesus out of me. You gotta come on. So walking up here, I noticed I had two fluids leaking. One is right here, just leaking hydraulic oil from when we changed it, but this one's new. That's not good. I think I noticed it right there. So we'll tighten her up. See if that does the trick. No iPad. Let's go find where that's at. Let's get it going. 6:30. I graduated with my MBA this weekend, so you guys can now call me Master Ron, comma BA. So at 6:30 on Sunday night, I'm gonna try and get a couple hundred acres sprayed, at least 150 acres. Try to get home. Just getting to the farm. There's my water trailer. It's filled up. Cool. Let's get spraying. 7 o'clock. Got 2 hours before it gets dark. Let's make some headway. Spraying the beautiful hills of Clinton County right now. Just really trying to knock these acres out. Automatic shutoff control is huge. So I got waterways every 100 feet, it seems like. It's getting dark on me. I got 2.5 fields left. I did the border of this field, and I got a wet hole field, 70 acres or so. I'm actually gonna go do that one next. I'm gonna outline all the wet spots during the daylight, so that way I don't get myself in trouble. Because I'm bound and determined to finish everything down here tonight. Then we'll have everything south of the farm done for corn first pass at least. Who put that there? Just kidding, I know who the landlord did, because he's putting drainage tile in this field. More drainage tile. This is a very soupy, swampy, mucky field that does not like to drain water well. So constantly trying to improve it is a good thing for sure. Oh man, one more field to go. It's 9:15, or one more load I should say. 9:15, we're gonna get filled up and try to finish it off. 10 o'clock, got everything done except for a 25-acre piece right here that got planted a week ago and is up and didn't get sprayed. So I'm gonna leave it because I don't want to ruin it with the fat tires. You'll be able to see exactly where I drive. And I'll explain that more in the morning, but I'm tired. It's 10 o'clock. I'm gonna head home. Gonna go get some grub. No, you guys can't see me, but just finished up for the night. It's 10:45. Got 200 acres done. Not bad for only starting at 7 o'clock. It's filled up and head home. Touch base with you guys tomorrow. See ya. Well guys, good morning, good afternoon, and good evening to all. Welcome to Hartung Family Farms. Getting the sprayer going. Pat's already up north planting. Curtis is hauling manure. Nathan's bringing seed to Pat, and then he's gonna bring the rest of the seed up to Bellevue, and he's gonna continue field cultivating. I noticed that I had a pin that was backing out on me. Yeah, it's not supposed to be like that. So I'm gonna take this beating stick that I got and tighten the bolt up and get it back together. Gave it some extra oomph. We're good to go. Notice anything different? Me too. We had a coolant leak on the other truck. No good. So I like to grease the sprayer at least every 50 hours. We're right at 50 hours right now, so I'm gonna take an hour or so just to go through, look through everything, grease what needs to be greased. I wish I had time to change out these poppets because I still have leaky things. There's like a couple hours of maintenance that needs to happen this thing, but we have some pretty bad no-till ground that needs to get sprayed today. and tomorrow, because we got rain. We got an inch of rain coming Tuesday late night, early morning. So that means I got 2 days to catch up to the planter. So that's what I'm gonna do. And hopefully by the time I catch up the planter's done. We'll see. But when I grease, what I do is I go through and I actually wipe off the grease zerks. Because to me, it's an old trick my Uncle Bun taught. But if you are pumping grease into a dirty grease zert, you're basically just pumping dirt right into the grease, right into where grease is, and it's gonna ruin your bearings, bushings, whatever you got. Manual grease guns are always fun. Get the wrist workout. There goes Brad. Out of grease. It's about lunch. I should say it's about noontime. Grandma's gonna call us for lunch here soon. But I'm doing pretty good on getting this thing ready. Should be ready to roll here shortly after lunch. Change your grease gun, you just take the old tube out, pull the plunger, and the plunger's supposed to pop the old one out too, but it's just not doing it. If that's the case, take your pliers, pull it out. That's the old tube. Magically get yourself a new tube. Sweet. So now what you do is you take the bottom tab off, flip that in, she slides in. Now you're good to go. Got everything greased. I'm ready to spray. It's 12:30. We're gonna grab a quick bite to eat, and then I'm gonna get moving. We got 7 hours to get, I bet I can get 250 acres done. And I'm getting into the less efficient, more choppy ground, so it's gonna take a little bit more time. Let's go eat. Boogieing, boogieing, boogieing. Let's get spraying. Plenty to do, not a lot of time to do it. Well, what are you looking at? I tell you, cows will win a staring contest, especially calves. Southward, we're heading to Pat's. Pat's up at Andrew. He's probably just finishing up the Andrew farm. Then we got the Belby farm. He'll move up there and get a good chunk of that done tonight. And then tomorrow we're gonna finish corn, barring any breakdowns. And Nathan is up at Belby. He's gonna finish working ground here in the next probably couple hours or so. Curse is hauling manure because we got three plus more days left of manure to haul out before we can finish our beans. So let's go. Got a question to my applicators out there. When you're running burn down on already planted stuff, do you go with the row, the most efficient, or do you go to slight angle? Pat thinks to go to slight angle, and I don't disagree. I'm more curious what everyone else does. But I got this harness that's flopping around still, and don't like that. Hopefully that fixes that. No more chance of wrecking anything. Now let's get going. Got 800 plus gallons of Callistal and, or Mesotrone is the chemical name, and generic dual. Let's go spray. So first thing to do, turn the pump on, speed it up. Turn my agitator on. That's the sparge pressure right there. It'll start going up here soon. That's just mixing the chemical, making sure everything's good. Got my iPad set up. Got my field set up. Got my steering line set up. Let's get it going. I got all my sections turned on. Everything's ready to go. So it's kind of nice. This system tells me the speeds that I can run. I can go 6 up to 17.2 mile an hour. Individual nozzle control at its finest right here. See how this is like really yellow in color? There's a lot more stocks here compared to this, which is a lot less stocks, and then that right there, which is like no stocks. Well, here's the difference. This did not get chiseled last fall or this spring. This did. This is a lot rockier. We left it. We actually just soil finished it. That's all we did to prepare it for spring. This we chiseled it and then soil finished it this spring as well. And this we chopped it. So we didn't, all this stuff we combined. We left all the, pause, I gotta turn around. All this stuff right here we combined with the regular combine. But that right there, where you can't see any yellow, we actually chopped it. Part of that video right there, I believe I was around here when we chopped this. And when we chop it, we actually take all the plant in. We don't leave any of the plant left here to, you know, decay and make organic matter for next year. Actually, no, that was 2 years ago we chopped that. Last year we actually baled all the corn stalks. So again, we raked up all the corn stalk, leaves and trash, put it in a round bale and put it for bedding for our cattle. So that's why it's really dark over there and it's a lot yellower up here. It's because there's more corn stalks right here that didn't degrade. It's hard for you guys to see, but here's a really good view. See all those corn rows that are pretty much straight for the most part? That was planted about 2 weeks before that. Oh, not 2 weeks, about a week before this. We chiseled that and we did not chisel this. You can kind of see there's a little more weeds here. Well, the reason we like to chisel is we like to bury these stalks, get them incorporated in the ground, help them start decaying, and it also helps to really churn the soil, mix those weed seeds up, really kind of break up any weeds that are growing right then and there. Because there's a lot more weeds in this stuff we didn't primary and secondary till. When we do the stuff we just secondary tilled, which is this right here, a lot more weeds in it. That right there is the downside of planting with our type of planter. With an articulated, the auto track lines are definitely a little bit squealy. What do you do? Just empty this tank. Get quite a bit of acres out of it. So I got about 6 acres left in this field here. I'll come back after I'm gonna do another 50-acre field first, then come back and do this. Then I'm gonna switch recipes and go to a no-till recipe and then head north. Let's fill it up. Spraying right along a tributary to the Maquoketa River, which is a tributary to the Mississippi River. That's a deep creek right there. We own ground right on both sides of it, actually. And that other side's gonna be beans. That was the first day I sprayed this year. Shoot, 2.5 weeks ago now. A lot of grasses down here that we got worked out, that's for sure. Hopefully this residual will really help it from coming back. It's kind of cool how this is like just big drop right here. It's on both sides of the field. Oh, sorry, it's on both sides of the creek. So it makes me wonder if like a glacier or something came down and just shaped just this differently than everything else. I don't know, it's kind of neat. It's like a 10-foot shelf. And like I said, it's in this field, it's in that field, it's in the field across the creek. I don't know what to think. Either way, it's cool. Another field DUN done. Let's see how this one's doing. Oh, there's some seed that Pat dropped. Let's check out the emergence in this field. Oh, won't have to check long. That one's starting to pop up. That one's starting to pop up. So this one's, this field's starting to emerge. It's not all. It looks like here and there. And that just stresses the importance of you want all your corn to emerge at the same time. Because that way, basically, you know, think of it as the runt of the litter in like a dog, in dog world. If 8 puppies are the same size, then you got the 9th one's a little bit smaller, that 9th one's not gonna get any food because the other ones are gonna bully them. Same with corn. If 8 corn plants come up at the same time in a row, but that 9th one's just a little bit shorter, as it grows, it's just gonna keep getting overshadowed by the taller corn. It's not gonna get the nutrients it needs, and it's gonna basically fizzle out and not grow to its full potential. So that's the importance of even emergence. That's why next year we're gonna have a new planting system that's gonna be very nice. It's gonna have a lot more added technology. There's one. A lot more added technology to help even emergence. There's one. Yep. So these will be up probably, maybe today if it was sunnier. These might come up today, but for sure you'll be able to roll this corn tomorrow, probably tomorrow afternoon, but we'll check. Stay tuned to the next video. Spraying up by town right now, and you couldn't plan this better. I just put a random GPS line at a 355-degree angle, and it points me right out the gate when I'm done. It's gonna be a good day. I should go buy a lottery ticket. Just hit 2,000 acres sprayed this year, and I counted on this. I'm actually closer to 2,100 because I had I had one load where I didn't spray, or a load and a half where I didn't have the iPad. Just got down up on the hill on top of Preston. Pretty nice view from up here, that's for sure. 15-acre patch and an 8-acre patch down there with the 2 patches that I did. Not efficient farming by any means, but it's very close to the home farm, as in like a mile that way, all through ground that we own. So we farm it, and we do own this piece too. So that's another reason why we farm it. So now I am all done. I'm gonna pack up. My water trailer should have already been taken up north. Curtis should have taken that. And then, yeah, I'm gonna head up there and keep spraying, I should say. So I'm outlining this field because I have a big dose of stuff in there. I included Roundup, AMS, and another chemical to really get this field a double action punch to try and get these weeds under control. So because of that, I don't want, it's a very curvy field. And with the Case IH booms, they're not rigid forward and backwards. They are, they're actually on a suspension cylinder, which helps in some aspects, but it hurts in hills, that's for sure. I'll explain that a little bit later, but I gotta focus because there's a lot of turnaround and it's hard to do that with one hand. This field is always a big pain in the butt. It's not bad because it's like 50-something acres, but look at all those waterways and nooks and crannies. It's not the most efficient 50 acres in the world. Oof, that's a mess of a field. Ugh. But got it done. So now I got a 25-ish acre piece over there, then I'll fill back up and head to Andrew, and I got one field to do over there, then I'm gonna call it quits for the night. I'm gonna do a note or a wart piece because the stuff that I'm doing right now, the plant has to be alive for it to work, because it's actually going to, we want it to sit on the leaves of the plant, and eventually, and then when it's alive, it'll take it in and, you know, kill it. When you fold and unfold in this field, don't fold right there. It's a bad idea. You wanna know why? Guess in the comments down below. Here's a hint. Not like I would know or anything. Good to see you, Gavin. Just finished this field here. Now I'm gonna head out. I got one more field to do tonight. Gotta go talk to the landlord, see if he'll shut my water off here in about an hour. On to the next one. Hey Case, hope you're doing good, buddy. Same with you, Aaliyah. Cruising. So we're coming up on a local business that actually you guys might have heard of because we plant a lot of their corn. This is Cornelius seed right here. They also have a 3230 minty. So this is the plant right here. I actually detasseled for them for a couple of summers growing up. And it's just kind of neat that they're a pretty major seed corn player. I mean, you know, not in the grand scheme of things, but they're a pretty good regional, good-sized regional company. And we plant quite a bit of their seeds, and they're actually they're real close to us. They're only like they're in between our farms. There's their new office. Neat. That's a crew right there. 1066s, or a whole bunch of 66 series on chopper wagons. Awesome. Carter right here on the video that I did a couple years ago with these guys chopping. It was pretty sweet. So I got this field to do, and then a field I'm going to right now, which is a little 5-acre bottom piece. Got about 50 acres to do, and I got about 50 acres of product in. Oh, the fun part. Gotta go down to the bottom. Try not to break anything on my way down, but it's a little treacherous logging trail to get down here. All this for 5 acres. But again, it's 5 acres we own. Gotta get her done. Just a quick little down back, and that's all that takes. Now I'll get out of here. If I was in a green machine, I could make the joke. A wild deer crossing the creek. But I'm not. Not cool enough. I heard something pop on the left side of the machine. Hope I didn't break a spring. I don't see anything cracked or, you know, obvious, but it was definitely under like my left side. The cab's right here, so I don't see anything. Guess I'll just take a step back and see if I notice anything, and if not, keep going, I guess. That was strange. Yeah, I just heard like a big pop, just driving along slow, like a couple miles an hour. Ah, hi deer. Run, Forrest, run! About 5 acres left, couple passes. Won't be long. I'm gonna take the fuel wagon, which is sitting right there. The good old Thunderstorm. I'm gonna bring it over to Bellevue. Pat needs some. He's at a quarter tank of fuel. Must not have filled it up as much today. Yeah, that was for Nathan. So he's gonna fill up, so he's got enough to finish corn tomorrow. We're gonna finish planting corn tomorrow. That's pretty exciting. Well, if GoPros didn't suck and took 20 seconds to turn on, you guys would have seen the last of this field, and the last for tonight. So tomorrow might be the last day for me spraying as well, especially because if we're gonna be done planting, we're gonna be done with first pass spraying tomorrow too. And if that's the case, this might be the last spraying video of the year, because I start traveling for Deere next week. And Pat's, because he's out of the planter, he can start spraying, so we're actually gonna be pretty good. Let's shut her down. Probably actually get a little bit of fuel on here. Pat needs fuel more than me. There's only 1/8 of a tank left, so I'm gonna give him all of it. I filled up before I left home, so I'm plenty fine. I'm always gun shy about fuel in this thing because I ran out of fuel the first year I had it. The fuel tank said quarter, but it's out. So I think the fuel just biases like a quarter is empty basically. It's hard for you guys to see, but look what I spy right in the middle of our hollow. 2 deer. You can kind of see them frolicking away. Right there. It's hard for you guys to see, but look what I spy right in the middle of our hollow. 2 deer. You can kind of see them frolicking away. Right there. What's this? Oh, nothing. Still nothing. I hope they're this calm during deer season. I doubt they will be. They're gonna start running once they hear this noise. There we go. Bye. Oh, another one. See you guys in a couple months. Well, half a year, but close enough. Oh, hey, this driveway is wider. That's handy. Kent boy's doing a nice job. So this piece is planted. The 2 bottoms are planted. Pat's up on that hill right now. And I believe he's got both hilltops done too. He's just hammering down. We should easily get done tomorrow. No, I said that we're not gonna get done tomorrow. Good one, Ron. Well, let's go watch Pat's oldest daughter go play some softball. Well guys, 10 o'clock, I'm gonna head home so my wife can actually see me, because like I said before, a week from today, hi cow. A week from today, I'm actually gonna be heading down to Tennessee for to start my work travel. I'll talk about that a little bit later, but long story short, I work for Deere and I develop combines like the X9. So, thank you guys so much for watching. Take care, take it easy, and cow chow for now.